What's up, Facebook? What's up, accountability peeps? All right. I just want to go live today and just basically hold myself accountable for the year. Um, this year was kind of slow for me, a lot's going on. So I want to take this opportunity to kind of, just take the year, kind of reflect on it, and just kind of move forward and kind of go from there. So I just wanted to kind of jump in here with Facebook, and I'm going to post this video around a couple other places. But basically, I'm going to hold myself accountable this year. I've got some goals and things that I missed from this year, but I did have a lot going on and a lot of things that I want to change. I know they say it's coming into 2020, and Happy New Year and all that kind of stuff. And they say, new year, new you. I've done that for a long time. Like I've done a few things that I want to do, but it's about a mindset reset for me this year. Mentally, physically, and obviously going into the business and stuff like that for me, financially, doing different things and things that I want to do this year. So I am going to kind of cover a few things that kind of held me back, things that I went through, things that I did, and kind of what I want to do going through 2020. And then I'm going to ask everybody that's kind of here to kind of jump on board and kind of kick me in the butt and help me along the way where we can go. And I want to take this opportunity to kind of invite everybody and, jump on. We can hold each other accountable and all that kind of good stuff, and kind of go from there. So I'm just going to kind of start off a little bit. I didn't really focus a whole lot business-wise as much as I would have liked to do. I had lots going on personally. I do this. I do the online marketing part as more of it's a mental thing for me. I enjoy it. I do it more for my mental being. I wouldn't call it a hobby because I've done quite well in it, but I have a job that I really enjoy. I do a lot of coaching and training. I travel the country, and it's a position I don't really want to give up. I'm lucky to have company car, benefits, all that kind of stuff. So it is kind of hard to walk away from. What I use the business for is more leisure stuff. So stuff that I want to do with my kids. I like to travel and things like that. So that's really what this is about. But I also like helping and coaching people. That's what I do at work. I've coached football for a long time. So, everyone that's kind of followed me kind of knows that I've done that. And I want to continue to do those things and coaching and training and passing on knowledge to everybody that I can. That's kind of the goal for this year. So one, I made sales as a vendor. So I launched the software a few years ago. It's still, current, still works. And I get passive sales from that. I think I did about, $700 or $800 in that. I did a launch this year. When I partnered with somebody and I did a launch this year. So I did about $1,500 in sales without even really working and trying at things. So what does that tell you? When you focus and learn and try and do things, you'll be able to do a lot more. But again, I wasn't focused on it this year because I had too many other things going on. I had a lot of family and personal things that I was working on. Mentally, I had a lot of things that a lot of issues that I had to deal with this year. So that was the biggest one that I kind of had to deal with. So, some of my roadblocks, for one, is for my work. I travel a lot, so it's hard to stay focused on things. It's hard to stay in there. Anybody that jumps on the video, just make sure you comment, just so I can know that you're here and I know that I'm interacting with somebody. But anyway, my roadblocks is I travel a lot for work. So I travel across the country. I do a lot of travel. So that sometimes that's a little bit hard to kind of make sure that I'm doing what I want to do, but I want to make sure that I'm in there doing it. One of the other things is that this year was a big focus on my kids. So, I went through some things over the last few years. It's been really tough on them. So I took this opportunity to focus on them and, put us in a better place where I want to be. So part of that was I moved in the beginning of December, so I wound everything down and kind of moved. I had stuff all shut off, so it was a lot for me to kind of get back going. So it's taken me a month to kind of get in here. But again, I need to kind of push myself to the next level because I do have lots of things going on. So, and also health. Health was a big part of that. Mentally, I struggle with anxiety, depression, stress, things like that. So my mental mind state or state of mind needs to change this year because it was hard for me to focus and be motivated last year. So some of the things I'm looking at, I'm getting to meditation. I'm looking at doing more yoga and things like that. I go to the gym a lot, but my weight got a little bit out of control towards the end of the year. I hit a point where I was never that heavy before. So I'm in a lot better shape physically, but my diet was an issue. So I want to work on the diet this year, and I've already started. I started intermittent fasting on Boxing Day. Today is December 30th, so that's like 4 days ago. And I know a lot of this will be the water weight, the easy stuff to lose, but I focused on the 16-8 intermittent fasting diet. I've really cleaned up what I've eaten, and I've actually stuck to the window. Even today, for example, I've had a banana. Like I haven't had a whole lot. I've had some supplements here and there for the gym. I just worked out again, but I've lost almost 10 pounds going into 2020. So where I want to be is I'm kind of starting there now. So I got a starting point, right? So that's kind of where I am physically, emotionally. I've got a lot of things on my plate. I want to get back into coaching football. I love coaching youth football. I like seeing, the kids succeed and kind of going from there. So there's a lot of things that I want to do this year. Travel is a big part of travel. I like to travel a lot. So, I was away in Asia. In May, I'm going again to visit some friends in February. So I have a lot of downtime in February, but I'm going to be traveling to Asia again so I can spend some time with them, kind of clear my head a little bit, and then really kickstart starting March. But I have some things I want to build up till then. So some of the things that I did do this year as a positive, business-wise, I always like to get to live events. This year I got to go to Omar and Melinda's Commission Expo. I was there last year. I've got to do a few live events, but it's, they're really worth the time going to the live events. You meet people. I've met a lot of people that I know online and personally. So it was great to retouch with them, and it's got some reconnections, some opportunities that I want to continue to push forward. And I met a lot of great new people that I want to continue to build that relationship with. But it was one of the best things that I did. And I continue to develop certain things. One of the struggles that I had this year is because I really like doing software and pushing forward is I struggled with finding the right developers. So, put a lot of projects that I had behind. So I found a really great developer right now. So we work really well together. He's fixed a lot of things for me. So I plan on updating the softwares that I have, the plugins that I have, and I've got a new software idea that's already in the works, which will be really cool. I'm really excited about it. It's probably been planned for over a year now, and I'm really excited to kind of bring that to life. So, personally, I've got, those are pretty easy things, my mental mind state, physical and health, and obviously pushing through and having goals, right? So I'm planning on my goals now. So I've got, stage one for my business goals. It's just kind of getting back, setting up the foundation again, because there are some things that I've let slip. As far as email marketing, I was doing really good there. I was mailing every day. And then again, for the last month with my move and all that kind of stuff, I slipped away again. So I got to build up, I self-host my stuff. So I got to build up my, domain reputation, all that kind of stuff all over again, which is fine. I don't mind doing it. It's a learning curve, and it's good to kind of come and go and build those up. And, those are things that I want to do. So I got to continue to work on those and continue to build those, which is what I'm going to do. So basically I've got stage one. I've got, updating and getting things the way I want. My support desk is, I want to make it better, more professional. I want to add some videos in there, personalize it, and get a lot better at teaching and coaching through my support desk rather than just using it as a support desk. I've got a thing that I built. I built this, it's like a list building funnel. It's a technology that I built that was specifically for me. I don't plan on selling it. I don't plan on using it, but I am going to use it to do certain things, which would be really cool. And I'm going to, kind of show you through that as we go throughout the year. So I've got that all ready to go. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff to already drive traffic to it. It's just a matter of completing it. There was a couple bugs that I had to work out. Again, working with developers was tough. So I had to make sure that I had the right developers, and I have the right one online now, which was able to fix and do a couple things for me. So there was that. I have a membership site that is going to be really good. I just got to finish the sales letter, but I've already got that ready to go. And then I've got a few other things that will be into stage 2, which is building up a couple other sites, some training sites, some affiliate stuff, and then I'm going to be right into building my new software, which I've got bits and pieces that I'm testing out, doing different ways or doing things, which is going to I got to sync it all together. But I think it will be really good. And I'm going to do a case study with that and kind of document everything, how I build all that together. So that will be really cool too. I'm going to do a few other things. I got some workshops that I want to do and kind of turning some things into products and doing relaunches and stuff like that. One of the big things that I want to do is be more social, interactive, being out there. So doing Facebook Live, maybe on a weekly basis or whatever, and turning those into videos, podcasts, and getting training and stuff. I got a lot of stuff in my head. I've been doing this a long time. I've had success, but this year was just a year that I kind of let stuff go because I had some family stuff and some personal stuff that I needed to get through, which I think I've done really well at passing that. And I think I've got, the right way to build this up. I changed the mindset. The mindset for me was this is going to be something to replace and be a full-time income, but I don't want that. I want to be able to do it as I want to do it, just to supplement travel and stuff for my kids or whatever we decide to do. And I really enjoy this stuff. So I enjoy the coaching and training and putting everything together. So that's where my focus is for 2020. I want to do a lot more accountability stuff. I need people to hold me accountable. So that's kind of why I'm here. I'm asking those that watch this to kind of follow along with me and actually call me out on my crap. If I say I'm going to do something, ask me if I've done it. Right. So I'm going to kind of put some stuff on my website. I'm going to create a, list here. It's not about, selling anything. It's just about an email list saying, this is what I'm doing. And I want you to reply to that email and say, well, did you do it? And that way we can kind of open the communication. Hopefully it helps you guys too. Kind of push you through your goals, and I'll hold you accountable. It's about partnerships and helping each other. And that's kind of where I want to go. I had a mentor one time that says, as you move forward, you kind of throw the ladder back over the fence. And like I said, I've got a lot of knowledge in this little brain here. It's just I don't have enough hours in the day, so I need somebody to push me. I want to be able to share that and partner and kind of work together with anybody that I can. It's got the motivation like I do. And then I've got some other things that I'm just kind of diagramming out. But that's it for this. I didn't want to keep it very long. I just want to say that I'm looking for accountability. This year I've got a little website here that I've done. Oh, that looks horrible. I can't even read that. Let's change the color here a little bit. Where we can... better. That's a little bit better. So what I want to do is I've created all that is just a simple squeeze page. Like I said, it's not going to be for sales. It's not for anything like that. It's basically saying, here's my updates. Follow me along. Call me out on what I'm doing or what I haven't done. And, we'll kind of do the same. And hopefully we can kind of create a little community and we all kind of get better for 2020 and really crush it this year. So this video is more about mindset, where my mindset is, how I'm moving forward, because everybody has drawbacks. Everyone has to start over. I've kind of slid a little bit. I've had, some personal stuff, and everybody goes through that. And I think we can all help each other because everyone's got knowledge. Everyone doesn't know where to start. And, I've got mentors and friends and stuff like that really push me. And I want to do the same for you. And I'm hoping that we can really do this in 2020 and kind of get out there and, really crush it. So It's 7:15 where I am. It's New Year's Eve, and I want to wish everybody that's either on the, where I am, Happy New Year's coming up. I know lots of friends overseas, so just wishing everybody the best for 2020. Happy New Year's, and let's connect real soon, and we'll have a great 2020. We'll see you later.